Hi, I'm KTM. So today I have a video for you guys on the high performance leaf spring of the 468 and the 468 PTR. Alright, let's get started. I'm going to show you how it works. This is the 468 PTR that we have the new leaf spring already installed. I'm going to show you the difference between the two, so that way when you actually see it, you can see why we change it. This one, you can see that when I override the lock bolt and I push the bolt forward here, really nice and smooth, almost zero friction. And on this version right here, this is the old version. If I override the lock bolt, it doesn't really move forward. You have to see it, I have to push it with force to open, to make it close and go into fire position. That means when you fire, you can require more energy and more effort for the system to cycle through. You're not gonna lose. You're not going to gain the shot, but you're actually losing efficiency. And now what I'm going to show really quick is, see this right here. I'm going to push this up, override the lock bolt, and the bolt actually dropped down on its own, almost frictionless. And on this one right here, this is the original, of course. And it does fall down on its own. You have to push it through. So it can cause multiple problems on your marker. It can create, you're going to lose your shots per tank. At the same time, that friction there, it causes the ball not to be consistent. All right, I'm going to show you how to replace the new leaf spring here. All right, this one right here is going to be replaced with this new version leaf spring. It's pretty much move out of the way as the bolt moving forward, and thereby creating less friction for you. And then there's a screw there. I'm going to take this out, pop that open, and you can see that this is the old version right here, really old. And it's almost worn out, and yet it still has a lot of friction in there compared to the new one. The new one comes up in a pair. That means you have a left and a right, and so you have to replace both from each side. The old version, it takes only the left side. The new one does left and right. All right, sometimes I know you guys have been asking question how to replace it. Sometimes the cover right here gets stuck and you can't. This one happened to be easy, but if you cannot push pop it like that, get a screwdriver, small one, and push it from this window right through into the other side. And that's how you push the other side, the door out. Once you're done, you go to the opposite side and then use the like a small screwdriver or pin, and you can push it and then push right through using the window. That force will pop it open. All right, there's two things I want to tell you here. One is sometimes your detent and the door here is not 100% match. And when you put it in, this will get stuck in the up position. If that has happened, all you do is just get a little plier and then press this down a little the curvature there. Just push it down, and what it does is that it doesn't reach to the window and doesn't stuck in there. So just drop it in, put your cover back on, and then put your screw in. Same thing this side. If you want, just go ahead and just kind of close this up. You can too, but like I said, sometimes this little curvature right there, it comes up to it and it causes, it's interact with the very tip of this this leaf spring, and then it get jam and stuck in there. So you want to prevent that, squeeze it in and will never touch the door, the opening. All right, put the cover back on and then put it in. All right, now it is installed. We're gonna test it really quick here. Before you put back the gun, of course, you always run back and forth a couple of times, making sure, see how smooth that is. All right, it's gonna show you the difference here. See, we did a test earlier where it doesn't fall down on its own. Now we're gonna try that, okay? Boom, it just fall down on its own. That means that it's nice and straight, smooth, almost zero friction. And you want to look through, after you're done, you want to take this out, the bolt out, and look through right in your chamber there, making sure that you see two little detents sticking inside. Like I said, sometimes you can see that the detent itself gets stuck into the door, but what I did earlier, I kind of squeezed down the curvature. It will prevent that from happening. If it does, you can look right through, and if one end is, one of them is not sticking out into the chamber, that means that you only have one detent. There's two. Sometimes, one thing to note, if you using a small paintball, it may go through and not holding back. All you have to do is open the door up, bend in, your detent just a little bit here, and that will give it more curvature and hold the ball back a lot better, because like I said, this moving it out, it just depends on ball size. Some have too small of a paintball, it doesn't have enough curvature to stop the ball. All you have to just bend it. This is flexible, it's not going to do anything, made of steel, so that's what you have. All right guys, that is your information on the 468 and 468 PTR new high performance leaf spring detent. If you have not upgraded, definitely recommend to upgrade. It will make your gun shoot a lot better. You get more shot count per tank. And if all the new markers, all the new one that we built now, we are shipping with the new detent installed. If you have the older version, pre-2019 and beyond, you want to upgrade that and get your gun to shoot a lot better. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully, see you guys out there.